Not a simple day for Fulham. Not a simple day for Fulham with all those decisions for the referees, and then after reviewing VRA, it wasn't simple for Fulham. And at the end of the day, they were not able to get the victory. Maybe he 1 point at Stamford Bridge against Chelsea. Also, without convincing. Yes, we have to say that it was a game really close today for Chelsea. And then if it wasn't those interventions, so I don't know it will be this game for Chelsea. And also, sorry for Liam Delap who got injured. So, wish him a speedy recovery and then hope for him that he will be back very quickly. Hello, everybody. I hope that you're fine. I'm good. I'm good. Welcome for this new video for the review of the game of Chelsea against Fulham. So, like and subscribe if you love this content, and then let's start the review. As I said, it was a victory for Chelsea without really convincing in the content, but they were able to get a 3 point today against Fulham, and then that's very good. That's very good after the a draw for the first game and then the victory last week, and today they were able to get a victory 2-0 against Fulham, and I think that's very good for them. I think the first for this new season at Stamford Bridge, as I said, because the first game it was a draw against Crystal Palace, and then today they were able to get a victory with the first goal of this new season at Stamford Bridge by Joao Pedro, and then what he's doing in his team is very amazing, and I think he's their best signing so far because since the FIFA Club World Cup, it was a guy who really helped them to get that victory over there, and until now you could see that he's a guy who is already in on with ease within this team. You know, it's like he's there for so long because he's playing well, the way he's moving on the field, and then he scores. So it's like everything is perfect for him and then his teammates. You know, and then like as I said, it's a very good signing for Chelsea. It's like he's the player fit for this team, and then he can really help. And then that's what is happening right now. And also the fact that he can play in a different position in front there, it's really helping him a lot. And then that is very good for Joao Pedro. And then I didn't know that his profile was so interesting like this because as he was at Brighton, I was watching him like a very good super sub, you know, because once he was entering on the field, he was making differences. But right now at Chelsea, so I don't know, maybe if he got a lot of more talented players, like technicians in Chelsea, they are a lot more than at Brighton. It's like he can receive a very good ball and then score at any time. I don't know if that's the case, but what he got to say that he's really talented, and then at Chelsea, he's really I won't say flourishing, but it's like I'm discovering for the first time. And then that's really amazing what he can bring on the table. And then that is really interesting. And as also that, as I was saying, the fact that the lab got injured. So I think he will get more minutes. That was for sure. But I think he can really carry this team there, and it can be just interesting for him, you know, as long as he's playing, as long as he's scoring goals, and I think it will be very good for him, and then for Chelsea, and wish him just all the best, because what he's doing there is really interesting. And then for the lab, so we'll see for how long he'll be out, because for now I don't know for how long he'll be out, and then so we'll see how it will be. We'll see how it will be, and also the fact that Nico Jackson is on his way to what is this team? I think is on way out of Chelsea, so I don't know how they will manage with it. And then yes, it's not a very good news for the lab. I think he was trying to still show what he got, but now he's injured, so we'll see when he'll be back and then what he will do within this team of Chelsea. So for the first game, what I'm saying, for the first half, it was a game really tough, really close, you know, because since the lap went out, it was completely down. There were no really opportunities. The game was really low until like the stoppage time when they got those opportunities, and then they were able to score just before the halftime. But this goal after the corner kick of Enzo Fernandez, and then the goal of Joao Pedro. And then, as I said, in the content, it wasn't really good enough. But you know, once they got a very good opportunity, they were able to take advantage and then to score. And that it's the most important for Chelsea, because during a game when it's a little bit close or tough, when you got maybe two or three opportunities, when you're able to score, to give you an advantage, and then that's what they did with that few opportunity, and then they scored, and then yes, I think that it can be very good for them. So in the second half, yes, I forgot also something. One of the issue of this first half, Fulham opened the scoring first before Chelsea, and then the thing is that there has been a foul. Was he a foul or not? Because it was the first goal of Josh King in the Premier League. It was a beautiful goal. I really love it. I was so happy for this young player because what he's doing there, it's really interesting. I'm loving his profile, and then the way in such a way is carrying this team with Iwobi. You can see that it's really interesting for him. And then for me, it was really severe. It was really severe because it's really a contact between Muniz and then Chaloba. But I think if they were not even that foul in such a way of Muniz over Chaloba, Chaloba was not able to get that ball. So it's like it wasn't in such a way to prevent that opportunity and then that goal. But I think it's really severe. But the referee got to take a decision, and then that's what he did. And then unfortunately for Fulham, the goal has been disallowed, and then they were not able to open the scoring because I think if it was the case, the fact that also the game was really closed for Chelsea in terms of opportunities, I think it could have got them a lot of advantage over Chelsea. But that wasn't the case, and then the scenario has been completely different because they conceded a goal just in few minutes, not few minutes, few seconds, and then it was the half time. That's not very good for them. And then I think they can be really angry and even sad because I don't see and what happened in the second half with that another penalty. And then for me, there were no penalty at all for Chelsea because the foul started before with Joao Pedro because it was handball of Joao Pedro, and I think from there it should have not been given that penalty. And then as I said, unfortunately for Fulham, everything was against them. The decision has been given. It was a penalty, and by Enzo Fernandez, he scored that second goal that gave that advantage and then the victory for Chelsea over Fulham. And then that was, as I say, there were no penalty, but yeah, it has been given. So what should we do? What should we do? And also, I won't say that they were really affected, but it was really tough for Fulham in the second half. And I think once they considered that second goal, I think they were completely out of the game, even if they almost scored in the final minute also of the game with another very good interception in front of the goal by Joe Pedro. Once again, I think it was his game. And then Fulham was not able to score. He was still there. And yes, it was not a very good journey for Fulham. So there is days like that, like nothing will work for you. It's like everything is against you. But it's a very good team, for Fulham. So just hope for them that they will be able to come back next week. Not next week because it's in international break, but when they resume after international break, I think they will be able to get a victory because the last game it was a draw against Manchester United, and then now it's a defeat against Chelsea. So for Chelsea, I would like to see more. I would like to see more in the content, and then it's not simple. The last time it was Copano who got injured. Now it's Lam Delap. So I don't know what is going on right now, and then the fact that this season also will be really long with the World Cup. Um, so it won't be simple. It won't be simple. Like there is a lot of games coming, so it won't be easy for those players. And then if they are not able now to find solution for the injuries, it's gonna be really tough. It's gonna be really tough. And then I think uh, UEFA and then FIFA they should really find a very good solution for it because I think the way things are going on, they will still have a lot of games. The fact that there is a lot of games, player also will be out, and then when they will be back, they won't be really fit because it takes time sometimes to really be healthy after coming back from an injury. and then that's what they really need. So for Chelsea, I don't know against which team they'll play, but as I said, when they will resume after the international break, there will be the beginning of the Champions League. I don't know against which team they'll play, but we're excited. We're excited about what's coming ahead, and it's gonna be really exciting. So at the end of the day, it's the victory of Chelsea, 2-0 against Fulham. So yeah, guys, that's what I wanted to share with you. So like and subscribe if you love this content, and then see you for the next videos on the channel. Thank you guys. God bless. Bye bye.